What is the date? It's 12th. It's the 12th. It's 12th of June. Okay, and I haven't updated this vlog at all. Happy Pride. So I've read some gay books, I'm reading some gay books, and I've got some gay books on my TBR. So the first one I read, I literally finished it 1st of June, Ladies' Night. Basically a retelling of A Knight's Tale, where the lady blacksmith is the one competing as a knight in the tournament and falls in love with the princess type lady. There's dragons, there's cheesecake on a stick, which I need to try because they keep talking about it, and it was just so cute and whimsical, and the banter was top tier. This was a good one. So yeah, I gave this one 4 stars because I feel like it was a little bit long, possibly too long, but that's that one. Then I finished the book that everyone is talking about and reading at this moment in time, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V. Schwab. Had the proof copy. The writing style was beautiful. The premise was interesting. The execution, not so much. I think this could have been at least 200 pages shorter. And the action only happened in like the last, I want to say, that much of the book. It just felt very meandering. Beautiful, but it just fell short for me a little bit. I'm gonna say I'm a little bit disappointed, but that's my thoughts and feelings. I am currently reading the NetGalley proof copy of The Maiden and Her Monster, which is by Maddie Martinez. She is on TikTok, and this is a Jewish inspired historical fantasy around the Jewish folklore of the golem, and I am, let me have a look, I want to say I'm like 18% into the story. The writing style is fantastic. The eerie feel of the village and the woods, 10 out of 10. She's not skimping on the gore, like, it's good. And also kind of like leaning on the history of the Jewish people, and I believe this is kind of set around Russia. That's what I'm imagining, and about how the Christian Russian people and the ones in charge treated the Jewish people like a piece of shit. So, which is, you know. I'm also reading the book club pick for the Coven on Fable, which is my book club. We are reading A Marvellous Light by Freya, Marske, which is a queer historical fiction. It's got magic in it, which is, in the Coven we read books that have magic, which is kind of, the name speaks for itself. So we chose A Marvellous Light this month. I've only just started it, but I am really enjoying it. And chapter 3, we already have our first cock twitching, so who knows what's gonna happen. I didn't know it was gonna be that kind of in my face. Ha! But yeah, interesting. It's kind of set in like 1908 Britain. Some people have magic, some people don't. The common man, I think, doesn't know about the magic system, and they have their own kind of magical prime minister person. I don't know. It's all set around government and stuff. I'm on chapter 4. Don't ask too much of me. I've just finished filming the first episode of Proof Party, where I read 5 of my proof copies in an attempt to actually read my proof copies and review them in time for their publication, either before the get it done before the publication on time or a little bit after. So I've got to start my next one for that, which is A Treachery of Swans by A.B. Poronek. It is a retelling of Swan Lake, where the white swan falls in love with the black swan. And I don't know, I just loved their first book, where the dark stands still. It was very Beauty and the Beast, Howl's Moving Castle kind of feel. So I am very excited for this one because their writing style is very much up my street and it's gay. So that one, I believe it comes out on the end of June, 26th of June. So I've got some time. Today I want to finally read my first James Baldwin. I have Giovanni's Room, which is very small, so I reckon I could do this before dinner. And I've heard some fantastic things. My brother loves James Baldwin. I believe her name's Carson, who is the Glutenberg Bible on YouTube and TikTok. She's amazing. She's so articulate. I mean, she has to be. She has a doctorate. But she just did her vlog for she went on holiday in Paris and she was reading Giovanni's Room in Paris, which I just fantastic, which made me want to pick it up even more. So this is what I'm reading today. And then, I mean, most of my books that I own are queer because I am queer. So yeah, I hope to get through a lot because I love Pride Month. It's my favourite. So yeah, fingers crossed I get some more done. But first, Giovanni's Room. Finished it. A lot of internal homophobia, a lot of hate against women, beautiful writing, but man, poor Giovanni. He just wanted to live his life and I mean, I give it 3.5 stars just because I don't think the characters were meant to be liked. This just felt like an observation of the 50s and how queer people internalized the homophobia and hated themselves because that's what society demanded of them. I have finished Treachery of Swans. 4 stars overall because it did lag in the middle a little bit. I got a little bit bored and it's a very short book. writing style, very good. This is her second book that I've read. Her first one being Where the Dark Stands Still, and I will say I preferred that one just because I felt the plot and the characters were stronger. This one was okay. I liked Marie, she was cute. I liked Adele, she was also very cute, and I liked that she was a little bit flawed. But it just fell a little bit flat for me because the romance wasn't strong enough, and I feel like the plot was a bit predictable. But apart from that, an okay-ish sophomore novel. Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it. Obviously, I gave it 4 stars, so it's a good book. I think other people will really love this. It's just, for me, I think I put too much pressure on this and compared it too much to her first book, which I love dearly. Yeah, this one's on me, not the book. This one's on me, I think. But yeah. So I am also currently reading Dragonfall on my Kindle. I started that the other night. I've finished The Maiden and the Monster by Martinez, I think. Very good, very dark, very kind of atmospheric, historical fantasy. I gave that one overall 5 stars because, again, it lagged a little bit in the middle for me. Yeah, but apart from that, it was atmospheric. The writing was absolutely bloody stunning. This one is gonna, this is a good book, and I look forward to what she's gonna what she's gonna write later on. I will be watching out for her other books. Dragonfall is like high fantasy, and I wasn't expecting that, so that's gonna have to stop being my nighttime read because I need more brain power to pay attention to it. But so far, really good. I'm loving, I think it's Everin, who is the dragon, because through their eyes, humans are just ridiculous. Which we are, when you think about it. We stare at symbols on pieces of dead tree and hallucinate stories. But yeah, really, I'm enjoying that one. So, I'm also reading the book club choice, which is A Marvellous Light. Obviously, I'm reading it with the cover off. Really enjoying this. It's kind of like magical Downton Abbey. I'm really enjoying that. So those are the books I'm reading at the minute. I do have to I've borrowed this proof copy off of my colleague and friend Claire at work. She read it, she gave it 4 stars, which is quite high for Claire. She's quite a discerning reader. So I have to read this quickly because there are people in the queue behind me. But it's not quick, so you're not going to hear about it in this one. So yeah, that's the update for now. You've got anything, Hazel? it's hotter than Satan's ballsack. That's what Hazel wants you to know. It's hot, isn't it, darling? But you decided to come up in here to hang out with me. Oh, gorgeous baby girl. Oh, gorgeous. Yeah, I'll leave it there. So, updating you on my Pride vlog. I have finished a Marvellous Light. Marvellous Light. Finished. 4 stars. Very good. Very entertaining. A little bit slow in the plot up until kind of things get moving. Like the start was a little bit slow for me. The romance was fantastic. And I love the whole kind of comedy of manners. So, yeah, really good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I will be reading the next in the series. I've also finished Dragonfall by L R Lam. Very, very good. I gave it 4 stars because... Why did I give it 4 stars? I don't know, just gave it 4 stars. Very high fantasy. The world building was very intricate and I loved it, especially their conversation on like gender and sexuality. It was very different depending on where you are in the world. And the romance between Everin and Akadi was great. I really love it. I will be getting it in physical copy because I read it on my Kindle. And I kind of want a physical copy to annotate, so then I will be ready for when I read the rest of the series. Yeah, it was a really good one, really interesting, and it's one that I wouldn't have reached for, I don't think, unless it was Pride and I was trying to diversify my Pride a bit more. So I'm glad I gave it a try and I really enjoyed it. My next choice is A Psalm for the World Built by Becky Chambers. I have the hardback novellas. It's either out or it's coming out in paperback as a bind up for the 2 novellas. I don't know if she's going to be writing any more in this series. I hope so, because I'm already here for this. It's so cute. So yeah, I'll read that one this afternoon. Very excited to get through it. Yeah. It's a couple of days late, but we finished Pride on 3 bangers actually. I read A Psalm for the World Built by Becky Chambers. And the sequel, A Prayer for the Crown Shy. 5 out of 5 for both. These were absolutely spectacular, and I'm going to be buying them for everyone I know because everyone should read these. Her writing style is amazing. I love Dex and their kind of dilemma. I really kind of resonated with that, about how their life is steady and they have people they love and stuff like that, but they feel like they're missing something, and I feel very much like that. And then Marske in book 2 was just delightful. And then I read The River Has Roots by Amal El-Mohtar, one of the 2 writers of This Is How You Lose the Time War. Absolutely fantastic. It felt like an old school fairy tale. Really beautiful. And it's illustrated. It's just fantastic. I wanted it to never end. And I look forward to reading their short story collection, which was sampled at the back of this. So yeah, 5 stars for each of those. Had a very successful reading month. Not so successful weather-wise, But summer is nearly over, thank God for that. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Happy Pride.